corner boxer. First, obviously, is just setting the cap. That's going to be based on science. It's going to be based on economics, because you'll want to set it where the marginal cost equals the marginal benefit of emissions reduction. Then once you have that global target, and we heard about the science on how stringent that may need to be, then you need to figure out, as a particular nation, how much of that burden you're going to do and what our individual target will be. And then there's a temporal question about the time path of getting there. Because, as you heard, CO2 stays in the atmosphere quite a bit longer than even many people may have thought. So we need to act on this problem fairly quickly. But at the same time, because what we care about is the stock accumulation of CO2 in the atmosphere over time, there may be little benefit to reducing a ton of CO2 this year as opposed to next, although the cost of doing that may be quite a bit different. And that's one of the justifications for putting in place some of the cost-containing mechanisms like a safety valve in that legislation. We'll need to talk about the point of regulation of the economy. Is it upstream or downstream? And I think putting it upstream helps reduce the cost because you're making sure you're capturing the entire economy and getting lowest reductions wherever they come from. We'll need to talk about whether we auction these permits, as the administration has proposed, or give them away for free. That's going to be an enormous political battle. I think the one thing to say about that, and we can have a whole conference on each of these points, but I'm just sort of running through them. You'll hear a lot of people obviously argue that we need to give them away for free to protect consumers from higher energy prices. I heard Jim Rogers of Duke say that on MSNBC a night or two ago. And the important thing to bear in mind is that's not right. Whether we give away allowances for free or we auction them, we're still going to see that price signal passed on to consumers, with regulated utilities being an important exception to that. Then we're going to need to decide what to do with the revenue. So I thought it was significant that the administration budget blueprint acknowledged the regressive impact of a carbon price signal, because low-income people spend a higher percentage of their income on energy than high-income people do, and therefore proposed using the bulk of the revenue to rebate it back to consumers to try to offset that distributional impact while reserving some of the money for investing in clean energy and technology. But you're clearly going to see enormous demands for other uses of that, whether it's to aid developing countries and set up a fund for that purpose, to assist carbon-intensive manufacturing industries that are going to be adversely affected, and for a variety of other things.